Activate the effect. Oh, we're going to do a double search as well. Probably to get a, what, a sure start? We're not doing the search. What is in the hand? Okay, Swift Guy comes down. Someone out the... We had the Serpainter! Why do we not search? You had a free Vitra Star! And he hit the lowest defense as well, which kind of sucks, but what can we do about that? Okay, well, we're down to 36 already. Playing against the best deck in the game. I guess we'll take Pot of Greed first. Okay, there's a boss. We'll go Pale Rider, check for delay, nothing. Activate the skill. We are going to go ahead and grab another boss back. And you know what? I want my sword. Give me my sword. There you go, look at this, this looks great. Look how many cards we got. Let's just keep this going forever. Then we'll go Burst Ray Blaster. Activate the effect. We might as well reveal this. Yeah, sure. You can be a light monster. Then we'll go ahead and normal summon over this. Summon out the boy. I mean, do we go for the second? Probably. Either way, I think we Globule. We use Globule effect. I want you back in the deck, you back in the deck, and we'll put Cataphracts back in. If we're going to do that anyway, we could give this the piercing onto him. Flip that down. I guess it doesn't really matter which way around we do it. But if that needs to attack something anyway, it'll be attacking that, which means the piercing wouldn't go there anyway, so that doesn't really matter. If we want to clear the whole board, we always attack in that way around. I'm not doing any maths, by the way. We'll go Star Trancer. We'll just summon this out. We're just going to tribute over this for Star Trancer. We'll just summon this out. Activate his effect. We'll set. And then we're just going to use the sword. We're just going to click sword. I like clicking sword. Sword doesn't usually do much, so hopefully sword will do something here. You know what? There might have been a lethal line, but I didn't want to do any maths. There we go. I finally completed my Pyro deck yesterday. Nice. Nice, Speedy God. Not gonna lie, I hate losing these kind of games. The ones where they blatantly misplay and still win just because. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen sometimes, right? Because a lot of the time it just comes down to, like, you know, who draws better, right? Did we disconnect? I haven't seen a disconnect, but my stats are telling me I probably disconnected. Oh, he's going to put my widespread. So now... Are we dead? We're actually just dead, aren't we? I think we're actually just dead. Dead for like 5 to 10 seconds? Oh, that's a shame. All he needs is a... He needs a Gaia or a Curse of Dragon and he just wins. Ooh. Hold. Well, now I want my sword back. Okay, let's start by activating Tearfang. Okay, we hit nothing. Now we'll go Cataphract. Activate Cataphract. I'll grab back Requiem. Tribute 1. Tribute 2. Summon out Reki. summon out Blaster. Activate Blaster. Reveal Reki. Tribute over to summon this. Activate his effect. The issue is, again, we do just lose to, thingy. Like, we just immediately lose to, Slime. What do you have on direct attack? What was your back row that you could activate it on a direct attack, but not when I attack the monster? And it wasn't... What? What was that back row? I mean, he basically bricked that. I don't even think that's a good enough replay to save. The guard? Yeah, but if it was guard... Oh yeah, I guess he could stop one and then just die to the other one anyway. What was his life points at? I assume he was on less than 25 then. I wasn't paying attention, like, at all to that. I thought he was on higher than 25, but he might have been on less than 25, so it just didn't matter. Yeah, it was below 25. Okay, there we go. I'm really just not attentive whatsoever while I'm streaming, because I'm spending too much time, like, reading chat and, like... Hey, guess what? We're live streaming, guys. There we go. That's usually what happens when we disconnect. Okay. This hand is hardly ideal. I'm going to summon Sentinel, just because this is Dark Galaxy, and I don't really want to get pierced over for a ridiculous amount. But maybe we'll just get pierced over anyway. Okay, sent the Tear thing to the grave. Activates Hammer Crush. Why are we playing Hammer Crush? What's the logic behind the Hammer Crush play? He did it! He did our play! He's ending on Boss Monster Pass! Okay. It's good to see it's not just us, though. Right, Sentinel. Activate skill. Well, we also whiffed. We'll flip this. We'll go ahead and activate the effect. We'll reveal that we have Voidvelge Requiem. And you know what? How about you are a light monster now? That sounds pretty cool. Now we'll flip Glob. We'll go ahead and activate Glob. We'll just put back some normals and the Glob, I think. I think we're going to keep this in our hand, you know. We'll just tribute this. Summon this out. Activate his effect. Set 1. Set 2. Go to battle. We'll just swing. Is this literally like we went first, so we're bullying him? Is it like we won the coin toss? Because they're one of those people that played Cyclone, can't play Cyclone. Saw they can't play it with Trancer, so they hate back row, so much either Hammer Crush. That seems like such a weak argument, though. It's like, I really, really don't like back row, therefore I need just the bad back row hate. Okay, he's got Requiem in hand. Tiffing the Destroyer. He's got access to another Requiem. Why would we grab Elysium here? Because you want to attack over to get an extra, like, 1400 damage? Oh, please don't hit the... Yep. Yep. Oh, so he's going to do the thing that we haven't been able to do all game. Or all day, which is actually summon out 2 bosses and give both of them piercing. Is that what's going to happen here? Because we've been trying, we haven't been able to yet. Mind you, giving them both piercing doesn't do anything, because everything's in attack mode. I guess you can flip one down. Won't be able to flip the other one down. Another Hammer Crush. Okay, that's at least wasted. Then we give it a sword. I mean, I can't fault the guy for putting down the sword. Just playing the sword is cool. Pale Rider? Okay. I mean, all we need is a boss and we win, right? Like any boss. Well, we don't have a boss yet. Yes, I would love a boss back to my hand. Yes, I want my sword as well. Sure, we'll also summon that Cataphract. Why not? Go, Cataphract. We did it! I mean, we'll save that replay. I mean, it was basically just kind of us bullying him for a bit, but it's like, it's fine. We'll take it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this deck should... Is it because you can't recycle low levels? Like, the only low level we can get back with the skill is Pale Rider, and that makes the whole deck feel a little bit awkward. Because a lot of the time we just get stuck with bosses in hand, and then we have access to more bosses, but it's like, we don't need more bosses, we need more low levels. Check the deck list, probably around 3 Storm and like 2 to 3 Hammer Crush. I mean, we'll check it after this. Tomato the Bully. I mean, we're not doing it intentionally, right? Now we're against Psychic. Tearfang in the open. Is the sword really worth playing? Right, so the sword, the way that the sword is supposed to really work is your opponent is on the defensive. Then you summon like 2 bosses in a single turn. One of them with Trancer, one of them gets a Tearfang. You have double piercing, you do a crap ton of damage, right? The issue is that only ever really is going to happen on like turn 2. Other than that, Tearfang is just, I don't know, getting 400 attack is mid, and the piercing rarely seems to do much. Okay, we're just turn oneing into this, okay? If we find a boss, like, we are so chilling here. But if we don't, this could get very bad for us very quickly. But hello, Shui. Welcome on in. We'll do the exclamation mark Shui as well. There you go, Shui. That's why you play 3. I mean, I don't think that solves the problem. I think that just makes it weird again. Alright, we'll go Sentinel. Alright, we need a boss monster. Let's go. Shit. Alright. We need a boss monster. Let's go. Okay. Alright, we need a boss monster. Let's go. Well, can't win them all. Realistically, we're not winning from that position. It's already a really horrid matchup for Dark Galaxy into that. But if they get going quickly, where they just get to sit there and pump their life points up, we just have no chance of winning. Like, you have to take those gambles, otherwise you're just... If we just set 3, he just continues to gain life points, and then he's out of range of us. We just will never win the grind game against him. This isn't an awful hand. It kind of depends. Alright. As long as he doesn't, like, just destroy everything, we're kind of fine. Tomato couldn't do what the ladder Dark Galaxy maths do, aka just raw hit boss of Cataphract. Yeah, I mean, if we did, it would have been amazing, right? But obviously we didn't. Oh, are you tribute setting Curse of Dragon? Into tribute summon Curse of Dragon. Into set 2. Into activate Celerity. Into mill the 3rd Curse of Dragon. There's not really a reason to search here. You know what? I'm going to widespread this. I don't think widespread's going to last that long. And we actually have an okay chance to just kill him here. Pot of Greed. Sentinel. Universal Storm. Get rid of 1. Universal Storm. Get rid of 2. You know what, guys? This deck's actually kind of good. I don't know what people were saying about this deck being bad. Alright, we'll tribute both of these. Summon this. Summon this. Tribute 1, tribute 2. Summon this. Let's just keep clicking all the buttons. We are actually spinning plates now, but we're doing it for the meme. Yeah. Bro is done with my shit. He closed the app, bro. He actually closed the app. Tomato couldn't, where were these bosses last game? That's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, we'll save the replay. Like that is a meme game. Every video needs at least one meme game. I mean, sure. Sure, I guess. Ah, bro, this deck is so wacky. Like, sometimes you just draw... I think that's what it comes down to. Going second with this deck feels so bad. Like, feels so bad. But going first with it always feels really good. Like, just being able to get... Like, if you empty the whole 5 cards onto the board... But you can say that about any deck, right? Realistically. If you have 5 cards on the board turn 1, you're always feeling really good. Hammer Crush, Dark Galaxy, let's check when. You have, the trick is, Ari, you need to remind me when the game is coming to an end, right? Because then I'll see the message and then I'll be able to do it. Sup, Tom, show me your deck so I can copy it and gatekeeping you on rank. I mean, this deck is ass, bro. You can have a look at it. Overall, I think this deck is... I don't think this is very good. I think it's high roll. If you just get lucky, the deck feels like it's okay. If you get a little bit unlucky, the deck feels really, really bad. Because the issue is you're playing 8 tribute monsters. So if you just get stuck with these 8 in your hand, or like a critical mass of them, you just don't do anything. And that feels awful. But if you drop the number down, you then get the opposite extreme, where if you don't find any bosses, the deck also just doesn't do anything. So it really feels kind of like a lose-lose situation all the time. Right, Sentinel. Activate the skill. I would love to have another boss in my hand. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is actually a fantastic time for Tearfing. All we need now is the Piercer, but we can't get the Piercer. But this is still pretty good. How many bodies do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. That one's going to come out anyway, so I can actually get out all... I can get 3 bosses out, so I always want to do a Cataphract play. We'll Tribute 1, Tribute 2, summon this, then we'll normal summon, we'll then Tribute 1, Tribute 2, summon this. We'll summon out Globule. Activate Globule. We'll go 1, 2, 3, probably. Although I do need more normals in the deck. How about... I'm going to need more bosses back in the deck as well. Summon this out. Activate his effect. And then we're going to use Tearfing on one of these. Swing over this. Swing over this. And swing over this. I mean, like, this looks pretty good. This is almost exactly what we wanted. Like, the better play would have been to have the Star Chancer, right? And then we get to do, like, tons of shit with this. I just got attacked with Silver Nitrate. That's exciting. Don't get to say that every day. Be like Duel Links free to play and play 0 back row. I mean, that is an option. Welcome back, Mr. Did we disconnect again? I know we disconnected once today. Have we disconnected again? Because if we have, I need to, like, really sort this out. But hello, Sakadatsu. Welcome. Okay, Battle Tested Gaia comes down. Activate Battle Tested Gaia. You do have COD. Okay. Swift Guy comes down. Doesn't use the skill yet. Shiver of Celerity. I assume we're going to attack over this, but what are the last two cards doing? Oh, we hate to see this little bastard. We absolutely hate to see his little smug face. Okay. It's Vritrastar. Which is, like, fine. Vritrastar's basically a vanilla right now. Like, realistically, what is it doing? You could change this to defense if you want to do, like... I mean, how much damage? That'd be 700, and that'd be 0. Or you attack for 300 plus 300. So it's 100 more damage. If you... Well, I guess this has piercing. So no, changing this to defense is a lot better, because you'll get, like, 1200 because of the piercing. Just completely sacked insects. I drew battle tested with Swift, second Swift, drew Dragon's Inferno, and sniped NA and Slime. That's a war crime. Why? Wait, why? What? Why did you flip this down and then not attack it? You had piercing. Okay. Flip. Activate Universal Storm. Pop. Neat. So we summon Tribute over this to get this out. Activate its effects. Probably should have done this first, really, but oh well. Does it make a difference? Maybe it does. We've already searched the sword, right? I'm pretty sure we already searched the sword. This is piercing, so this is just lethal. Through actually, what would it have to be? This minus 28 would be 36, 16. So yeah, this should just be lethal through anything. Call out their 500 defense position monster. I mean, yep. Well, we managed it. Okay, Dark Galaxy Hammer Crush, Dark Galaxy Hammer Crush, Dark Galaxy Hammer Crush, Dark Galaxy Hammer Crush. Save the replay. Dark Galaxy Hammer Crush. This guy? 3 Hammer Crush, 3 Universal Storm, 2 copies of Recital, 0 copies of Slime. It's weird, because this isn't like a free-to-play list, right? Like, we've got Negate Attack. We've got, like, triples of the bosses. Like, this ain't free-to-play. He drew Pog, NA, and Slime on turn 3, so that's also kind of criminal. Did you not see earlier, Dwan, where our opponent opened Pot of Greed, Ancient Gear Golem, and Negate Attack? Or, no, it was Widespread Road. But we were just, like, dumbfounded, like, oh, well, I guess he's the pro tag. There's a lot of fat white swab in nose, and I gotta get shopping. See, I get deliveries now. Like, since like just before COVID hit, we've done shopping deliveries. So we've, you know, I don't have to worry about that. The food comes to me. On one hand, it is kind of a bit of a shame, right? Because like actually going to the shop is like a nice experience, right? It's not like I never go to the shop, but like I go to the shop a hell of a lot less now because I used to do like the weekly shop, right? They really hate the singular back row available for the game. Hey, come on, there's like 2, and then there's like a bunch of half back row. Speaking of hating back row, nice hand. We're hoping that the Smiley Boy helps us out here. We have also, by the way, opened this card a lot today. Like, probably about 50% of our games we've opened Pot of Greed. Okay, that's good. Let's start with Pog. Hope we don't get traditional taxed. We'll summon Pale Rider. We'll fire off the skill. I mean, that doesn't change a lot. We don't need the Tearfang. We'll go Universal Storm. That one. We'll go Universal Storm. That one. It's... Wait. Yeah, it's Cyber Dragon. Okay, it's Cyber Dragon. This effect is going to do nothing, so we'll just summon it out and tribute over it. I think here we're just going to go Elysium. I'd rather have the Void Roger Requiem in the hand. That's a nice bit of piercing. It's like here, I'm like, if we just had the other skill, we would have just got in for another 1400 damage. Now, we could have added Tearfang, but then, like, we might need the Tearfang later, so we don't want to search it. I activate Pot of Greed, which lets me draw 2 cards from my deck. Greed is good. Tomato's an arch nemesis with this deck. The thing is, most of the time I don't even think about Cyber Dragon. It's just today, playing Dark Galaxy, it's just been like, ugh. We just can't beat this deck. I wonder if anyone counted all the times they explained Pog through DMGX. I mean, probably. Speaking of. Cybernetic Combat Customization. Hey, Valley. We haven't given Valley the shout out. We'll give Valley the shout out. Since Cyclone Valley actually streams a decent amount these days. There you go, Cyclone. Just for you. New box in 12 hours! I mean, I am tentatively excited. I think it's going to be cool, but I'm not going into the box. So I'm just like, I'll be looking at it from afar like, oh, that's cool. I do really want to see what Ancient Gears can do. Ancient Gears, for me, definitely the highlight of the box. Alright, well, this on its own outs my board. Gets in for a decent chunk. We've got Entry. So that's another back row. Goes to battle. We're taking a chunk of damage here. It's really going to depend on what we draw. It's really going to depend on what we draw. Did I hear 500 gems in 12 hours? Wait, what? What's 500 gems into... Oh, because of the box. Yeah, there we go. That's good. That's always good. Right. What do we do with this? 2 back row. I think we can only kill one of these. We can't actually kill both. We have to kill this. So are we setting this? We might be. Right, let's summon Glob. Activate Glob. Put back 1, 2... I actually want a boss back, because we've got 2 in hand. Tribute over this. And we're going to storm something. Middle. Like, this will burn for a tiny amount. I don't think it's worth it. We didn't have a normal monster, so we didn't have access to anything else. Sisters to Cog incoming, surely. Trust. I believe. Is Tearfang the set monster for game? That is a thing. I'm going to laugh. Imagine if we could have done. That would have been amazing. But we didn't have the option to. The issue is as well, we popped his 2 fusions, but I don't think he's used it. He's also playing triple fusion. Who plays triple fusion? Are we dead? Yeah, we're dead, right? If he clears this with this, we're dead. Yeah, we're mega dead. We can't beat Cyber Dragons. We keep not being able to empty our hand. We keep getting bosses stuck on our hand, and we just can't beat Sidra. I mean, is that we haven't done it. We haven't made any misplays. The deck's just bad against Sidra. I actually think as well, if we were playing the other skill, we would have a better chance of winning against Sidra. I think this skill is so dead against Sidra. Beating Gaia but losing to Sidra. I think we've beaten all but one Gaia today. Wait, we might not have even dropped a game to Gaia. I think we lost to one Gaia earlier. But yeah, we can't beat Sidra. We can beat the crap out of Gaia. Easy peasy. And then we get hands like this and we're like, yeah, I didn't want to play the game. Alright. I mean, we got to fill the graveyard. We got 3 monsters in the graveyard, which is at least something. We can go Glob. We'll activate Storm. Activate Glob. Again, we want to keep the Requiem because it'll actually do something later. And once again, we're just stuck with a boss in hand, and we just can't do anything about it. Why are you losing to a light deck? Because Dark Galaxy sucks. This deck is ass. That's why. Like, this really shouldn't be happening, bro. We should not consistently get a boss monster stuck in our hand. Like, it's so bad. So bad. Did insects just pop all your monsters and swing directly? That's how it goes. Hey, Baz. Welcome, welcome. Do you have Sidra Engrave? Don't. Why are we grabbing Fusion? Unless we just want to empty the hand? Gee, and you just got 29, 15, 15, so taking maximum damage. Okay. And we've got Sir Brixalot in the hand again. Right, we'll go Burst Ray. Activate Universal Storm. Activate Blaster. We'll reveal this. We'll go Sentinel. Activate the skill. We'll grab this back. Again, there's no reason to get Tearfing here. Unless, like, we could force him to crash. Okay, well, let's do this, because, like, Tearfing's doing nothing. It's like, we just keep not using it. We'll Tribute to Summon. We'll Tribute to Summon. Activate Trancer. Summon out the Requiem. Activate the effects. And then, if this does stick, this means that he has to find a Fusion or an Ancient Gear Golem to clear it. Alright, let's see what he's got. I didn't look at the screen because I had no traps. They're true. After getting 2 minutes of ads, are you bullying players on the ladder? You shouldn't have had 2 minutes of ads. It should be 1.5 minutes. And the pre-rolls are off according to this. So if you got ads when you entered the stream, like the second you joined, that's a Twitch bug. Because you shouldn't have ads. We've specifically got it set to 1.5 minutes to get rid of pre-rolls. I think this case is pretty okay since 2900 unless the back row is TSA. I mean, like we say, at the moment, this on its own doesn't out this. Ah! Just don't have a normal summon. Just don't have a normal summon. Oh no, because you get to draw... There's no way you don't find a normal summon there. That's 2 legends to the bin, but he's going to have the normal summon. And it's a 24. Oh my god. there was not a better card he could get. There was literally nothing better. I mean, we're dead. We've lost again. To this bloody deck. Bro, Dark Galaxy apparently is just so utterly shit into Cyber Dragon. Like, it's actually atrocious. Actually so bad. Why not surrender? Well, I mean, he was literally going to kill us in 2 seconds and he had no more plates to spin. So it's just like, why bother? I surrender if it's going to save a decent amount of time. I don't bother surrendering if we're like dead in 2 seconds anyway. Alright. I don't know as well why last stream we didn't play against any Cyber Dragons at all. And this stream, half the games are against Sidra. You have alerted Hikari. But it does. This deck apparently just sucks into Sidra. This is a really bad hand, but this might fix it. This is now a much, much better hand. I think we still just set, though. Then we'll pass on that. I will find you, Tomato. You can find me all you want, Hikari. The facts speak for themselves. I want slow Tomato back. Speed Tomato is better. The difference is that when I'm playing speed... Okay, we'll take that. When I'm playing speed, a lot of the time you understand what went wrong. You understand... Like, it's... You can look at your opening hand and just, like, understand exactly... how things could have changed, what could change a little bit better, how you could change the deck. In Rush, a lot of the time, it's just like... You got unlucky. Feels bad, man. Anyway, which is why I don't like playing like a lot of RNG focused decks. A lot of the time, the decks that I enjoy are extremely consistent. I don't really like decks that have like this like pull the slot machine handle and then... or lever, and then just hope that everything works out. And I think that just kind of translate, right? Because whenever I'm playing speed as well, I feel like it's always a learning experience. I'm always learning more. In Rush, it's like you already... Like, there's not much to learn in Rush, right? There's like some nuance going on. And that's all fine and dandy. But for the most part, you already kind of get everything with Rush. Alright, we'll grab this. We're gonna go all in because like we're not gonna sit here and pussyfoot against Dark Galaxy realistically. We're just gonna have to hope that his back row's nothing. But even then, he's gonna have guys that have big defense, so we're not gonna be able to kill through. But we're just gonna see how much damage we can get in with. I don't really... Like, I haven't played Dark Galaxy into Dragons that much. But I feel like... that there's, like, two ways to play it, right? Either you go overly aggressive and just kind of hope. Or you play super turtly until... Okay. Can't be OTK. Well, the thing is, he's playing dragons, so his defense monsters should have high defense, right? He should be playing Triad Drago. He should be playing the 1500 Defender. He should be playing the Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress. Like, he should be playing all high defense monsters. So we basically make like 3.4k attack guys, attack over both, get in for a crap ton of damage. But then he should survive. But, is he playing the high defense monsters? No, he's playing 1500s, he's playing 0 defense monsters, and obviously if you just draw a hand of the dragon, you can't do anything anyway. Like, this isn't a very good deck, or this is not a very good version of this deck. If he was playing the proper version of the deck, he would have survived there, and then it comes down to, has he got the bosses, and were his back row good enough cards to just kill us on the crackback? Which... shouldn't be that difficult for him. So does Dark Galaxy need piercing at all from the skill? Well, like there, we only won because of the skill, right? We would not have won that game if we did not exactly have this skill that we're playing with the sword. Cinema. Transfer 2 Dark Galaxy Requiem would have done more damage, right? Not that it mattered. Transfer with 2 Dark Galaxy monsters Requiem. What do you mean, Ari? Because we didn't have access to a second one. We could have used... So when we used our skill, we got back the transfer. So we could have taken back a Requiem, but then we wouldn't have been able to summon both. So, like, that wouldn't have worked. Two Galaxy Monsters Requiem would have been... Oh, you're saying instead of... No, it wouldn't have. Right? Because if we had 2 Dark Galaxy Monsters, we would have had a 16 and a 15, which is 31. Because we summoned out the Requiem, he got what? Plus 600 from having 2 on the board, so that was 31. So it was exactly the same then, right? I don't think the damage changed at all. $9,999 gems, but no new mini box for Rush. Pass those gems over. I mean, we know we've got leaks, right? And we know that we're going to be getting some sort of product next month. So probably about 2 to 3 weeks away, we'll get the new product release. More Dragon. Eggwalker. I should save that last replay as well, because that actually is showing the high roll of Dark Galaxy, and I think that's actually important for the video. Summon Transfer, Requiem with the 215s out, use Requiem effect. Oh, right. And then we'd get the boost up. Tribute for the 2. Yeah, you're right. If we had used the Requiem effect after we'd summoned the 2, that would have been more damage. We'll go Pale Rider. Right, boss monsters. Let's go, boss monsters. I mean, that's not boss monsters. Give me the sword as well. I need everything. Alright. Cataphract, do your thing. Go! Cataphract, do your thing. Go! Wow. I think it's just not meant to be. Do we even bother doing anything here? I think we're just going to activate Tearfang on this. Because his skill is only level 5 or higher, right? So I should just be able to do this. Yeah. Let's take a look. These are probably going to have high defense, but if they don't, we want to get rid of resources. Excellent. Alright, we're just going to bully him with these. This is the plan. My cog rank up is versus dragons, rip. Okay, he messed up and scooped. Nice, that's what we like to see. Shrug, it didn't end up mattering, but it was just making sure. Yeah. My sword! How dare you? Why would you use that? Why would you... Right, you use this to make room? But, like, he had Dragius. So he basically just changed his back row hate to just, like, this is a burn spell that deals 400 damage. Got a card stuck in hand, so he has another boss. We're losing both of them. There's nothing we can really do about that. Still no boss. Let's go, Pale Rider. Activate the skill. We must find a boss soon, right? There they all are. Come back, Requiem. Now what do we do? Getting a big piercing guy doesn't actually do a lot for us right now. I can't use your effects during the turn that's summoned. Leaving you on the field, though, is probably not the best idea. Right, we'll go Glob. Glob effect. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Oh, I kind of want the Cataphracts back. I want you back. Let's do these back. Let's just summon this. I think we're in a bit of a weird spot where we're probably going to get screwed anyway. I'll tell you what, screw it. Screw it. We're going to Star Transfer this out. Swing into this. Get him some piercing. Oh, he doesn't get piercing unless it's level 8. I remember how the card works. I remember. I mean, overall, this is probably better because we get one more draw. Pot of Greed. I mean, we're just dead here, right? Surely we're just dead here. Usually hit a spell trap. They play 0 defense, they're bad. I mean, you have to play the dragon one way or another, right? Right, we already know he has a boss in hand. So it was a Dragius. Okay. Dragius Star Nova. Grabbing the fusion. So we fuse these together, gain the 900. Yeah, that's just lethal on board, right? Because that would be... What was that? 20... That'd be 13... 23. Is it 23? 23 times 2? Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Good edge. I mean, like we say, I'm pretty sure this is a horrid matchup for us. Like, realistically, how do we win the dragon matchup? It's like, we have to kill them so fast. I don't think we're going to get to the stage where we can just, like, OTK them easily, unless they, like, really suck or their build's just ass. Then, other than that, it's just like, you have to just get in as much damage as you can really quick and hope they just don't find a boss. Like, I don't think Dark Galaxy can, like, play the waiting game. Like, if they just set 3, and then we just wait and just keep, like, passing and passing and passing until we can get out, like, 3 copies of Void Velger Requiem, and we give them all piercing, like, maybe that wins, but at that point, they've also just, like, gained so much advantage, and they've just got all the back row that they want that your attack's just never going to kill anyway, right? I mean, maybe the strat with Dark Galaxy against Dragon is just to set absolutely everything and just play a staring contest. That's the reason I don't like dragons, man. It's just because dragons force the game to be so boring. And I just despise that so much, bro. It's like, it's Rush. Let's not play the... Because, like, it's one thing if one player's going defensive and then the other, like, picks them apart. It's a whole other thing if one player goes defensive and then the best way to counter them going defensive is to also go defensive. Like, that's so boring. Alright, let's see what he's got. Kill them harder than they kill you. I mean, that's kind of what it feels like, right? Maybe the other skill can do much better since you can apply pressure. The issue with the other skill is, though, you're always going to give piercing to, like, a 1600. And that's great if your opponent has low defense. But the issue is that always... Dragons, at the very least, should always have high defense. So when you're running, like, 1600 pierce into, like, 1300 and 1000 defense monsters, you're, like, barely chipping through for anything. You can set bosses and hope to find your OTK faster than them. Yeah, well, I think that's the issue with the matchup, right? Either you hope that they don't draw bosses, and then you just try and kill them really quickly, or you hope that you draw into your OTK faster in the stall game. And both of these scenarios are using hope as the win condition. And I don't know about you, but that's not really what I'm about. Oh, well, that's Tearfangs. Neat, I guess. Sure. Pale Rider. I activate my skill. Yeah, give me back the boy. We'll flip up the Burst Ray Blaster. We'll reveal the boy that he knows about. What if you were a light monster? We don't have any more bosses. We don't realistically have another way to get to a boss, so that doesn't really matter. We'll go Sentinel. Tribute 1. Tribute 2. Summon out this. We'll summon the Cataphract. Activate Requiem. Activate Cataphract. Tribute 1, Tribute 2. That's what, an extra 900 damage versus just the 16? No, this is 400. If I flip you down, I wouldn't get the piercing. Oh, we still have Pot of Greed as well. Oh my god, I forgot we had Pot of Greed. Alright, let's flip him down. What if you were face down? What if I had a sword? Why is it we always absolutely destroy the mirror match? We every time we found the mirror, we have absolutely demolished them. I just hate the dragons can summon their bosses, and they usually won't get OTK'd, but if you do that versus them, they will kill you. Yeah, that's the thing I don't like about dragons as well. I actually think the dragon bosses aren't the issue. I think it's the skill. If you just change the skill, so I don't feel like the correct way to play against you is to just go all defensive, then it doesn't matter as much. But the issue is, you can play around it. And sometimes the correct thing to do is to just put everything in defense, which just leads to really boring games. Chip them and wipe their monster resources with your own. Low levels, surely they just brick for monsters. I mean, that's kind of what we were trying to do there, right? Like, we had access to summon out the level 5, or whatever it's called, the Star Chancer. But we chose not to because it would, like, give him an extra skill. So I was like, we're just going to try and beat you down with a 2000 attack guy, and you have to respond to it. Ooh, Psychic again. This, again, is a really bad matchup. We really need... Oh, that's not a good draw right now. Okay. I'm going to summon Pale Rider. There's a chance Pale Rider survives. It's because you're going second? I think we went first against the Dark Galaxy players. Psychic Divergence. This one, please. No! I hate you! I hate you! Ah! Okay, is he just gonna summon the fusion as well now? Yeah. Has bro just hard drawn the whole fusion? No way, right? His hand was Divergence, Performer, Candy, Psychic Papa, and Fusion. Are you kidding? That is the most custom hand of all time. Not only that, but he won the 50-50 and hit the Ruin, because Ruin here would be so good. I feel like the game's against me, bro. The game is so against us. This is so rigged. If that is the Legend Trap... Right, Legend Spell. We do a thing. Right, we'll summon out Sentinel. Flip over Storm. Right, ready for the Legend Trap. He's the protagonist! He's the protag! We're just a side character. We're a side character in this Psychic player's, like, story. That's all this is. Adding a boss here actually is really bad for us. None of those, like... Yeah. There is no reason to add. Okay. There's no reason to mill either. We have to kill that. We don't want to have this face up on the field. So this is the only logical play. The issue is as well, he still has all 3 of his searches on his skill. They win because you're winning. Give Performer back to Santa. No. Simply just better, apparently. That's like every cycle. The stupidest thing about Dragon Fusion is that the intuitive way to play against them without the skill in theory is fucked because of their skill. The bosses are resource intensive, so playing aggressively to drain their resources makes sense, but thanks to that skill, that approach gets punished. Exactly. Dark Galaxy is very bad in Psychic anyway. Yes. I think Dark Galaxy can beat Psychic, but you have to go so aggressive so early, and that is the only chance you have. He hit the trap again! He just went the 50-50 again! He is the chosen one! Has he found his legend spell yet? He hasn't found the legend spell yet. This is the time. Now use your legend spell. Alright, Infinite D live. He will make the fusion next turn in OTK. I mean, probably. Here comes back Psychic Upper. The logic is put the 1500 in attack mode. I mean, I'm not really sure how that helps, but he's cheating. Nah, bro is just the main character. He just casually just assembled the entire fucking thing again. He had Star Restart and didn't need it. He had it and he didn't need it. Bro is the chosen one. Alright, we need to find out who this player is. I want to invite them onto my Rushdale Coliseum team. Okay, pay 1,000. Yep. Here it comes. Ow. I mean, the fact you have 0 defense monsters is only useful like turn 1. Yeah. But the thing is, like, if you can get like 3,000 good damage in early, usually that's like enough. And then you can like keep the pressure on. You can try and win in the course of like 2 or 3 turns. The issue is if they just keep spamming out Candy Live. Because the deck doesn't just get to summon this for free. They have to like kind of earn it. Right. No boss. We can clear all of this. I have to give up the slime. Giving up slime is probably worth it. I think we have to get rid of this. Activate Glob. We need like so much stuff back. We need normal monsters to be able to trigger our shit. Yes, I do need the boost from this. Is this? Yeah, it's just any card. Okay. So tribute over this for this. Activate your effect. I'm just going to summon this out. Get rid of this. Flip this down, which feels really bad because this is the one that has piercing. Oh, I forgot he gets an attack boost. I forgot he gets a 500 boost because I haven't played this deck like realistically since way back when. Yeah, so I didn't need to discard the slime at all. If only you had the 8k attack golem now. That would be nice. What did he search? Did he search fusion with the skill? So he can still search ice pop and he can still search... There's the legend spell. If only you were playing a good skill. It's okay, the good skill's coming out soon. It's alright, I didn't want that anyway. He's playing Melody! And a good deck joke. So, my opinion is, Dark Galaxy is not like inherently bad, but I think it's high roll. If you get a little bit lucky, the deck can feel really good. If you get a little bit unlucky, the deck suddenly just feels like a big pile of bricks, right? I think Dark Galaxy also has a couple of really good matchups. It's just fun to clown on it, because it's doing badly right now, right? Don't call Giorfio. He is going to deck out Trust. I mean, we're making another fusion. We got Candy all this time. So we added the Ice Pop. That's all 3 fusions gone. What's going on here? Okay. Okay. Color me intrigued. We have to get this to work. Alright, we're just gonna do this now. Okay, that's fine. We grab this. I do also need this, because I need to knock deck out. So we'll go ahead and use this now. Give me this back. We've actually got... 1, 2. We've got 2 bosses left in the deck right now. I don't even really want... Like, do I just grab these? But milling is not really what we're about right now. I still think we need normal monsters either way. Or, you know, normal summonable monsters. Then what? We just go battle straight up? I'm a little bit worried about decking out. We'll set the storm. And then we'll go battle. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Are they going to nerf Psychics too? Psychics have been nerfed. It's just they hasn't gone live yet. Jump start. Did we just shift to defense and camp them out? Okay, never mind. Camping was not a good idea. Yeah, I didn't think camping was going to be good. Plus, we did have a sizable chunk of damage. It's not unrealistic that we could kill. The issue is, do they have a way to get back fusion again? They need a star restart. They've got what? They've used what? 1? Wait, is Iceport Bear limit 3? Because if it is, then they've already used all their limit 3s. Okay, they hadn't used it to search fusion. I thought they had search fusion. Okay. I assume that means we have a Psychic upper left. 1. Yeah. We have 2 Psychic uppers. We're not dead, though, right? Even if he pays to reduce us, he still needs another monster in hand. So now it comes down to, does he have another monster in hand? Nah, we're dead. We're dead. Yeah, he knows both of our back row are gone. I mean, that was a really, really crazy game, and we're going to save that replay. I think that was probably always a loss. Like, we almost managed to pull it back, but I think our only win con was that he, like, didn't get to fuse 4 times. But because he got to use fusion 4 times, there's nothing we can really do. I mean, when you go into a match that you're like, we shouldn't win this, and then, like, it kind of works out like that, like, that's still a good match, right? He had insane hands, but misplayed a bit. Yes. It was still, like, a fun game, though, right? Like, at the very least, we didn't just, like, randomly get blown out. Like, that had, like, a lot of interesting back and forth. We got to, like, struggle a little bit. Like, he had, like, the insane open, where, like, he had, like, a custom hand. Which, like, made it See, now this is frustrating. Like, losing to that Psychic player was actually kind of fun. This sucks. The worst part is he tribute set one of these, and I don't know which one. Yep. Feels like Tomato should have died like 2 turns before. Yeah, that's kind of how it did feel, yeah. Dark Galaxy Fusions will save us. Well, that's the thing, right? Basically, all of the Go Rush decks, every single one we have in the game right now, kinda sucks. Because they're all built on the premise that all the cards we have don't really do anything. Like, Requiem is nice, but he's basically just big bungo attack the guy. Elysium is just flip a guy down, gain a little bit of attack, trap protection. There's not like much going on. When we get to the fusions, you start to actually get, like, they're not super in-depth combos, but they are combos. So the deck will start doing a lot more. You have a lot more interesting interaction. You have a lot more plussing. You won't have to rely on, like, Unga Bunga summon guy, use skill to make me do something. Because let me say, all of the Go Rush decks are like that right now. I have to admit, though, I do think that Pyro does feel like the best of those decks. Just because the skill kind of lets them do that Unga Bunga thing, but, like, really consistently, and it feels a lot nicer. Just scoop? Nah. We'll see what happens. We'll play where it lands. Dark Galaxy was good in Timitarian when they didn't have the Gaia skill, and Gaia monsters, and boost. Yeah, I mean, they got to bully them because they had low defense consistently, and because if they didn't find fusion, they just set 3 pass for 100 turns in a row. Ah. I think we saved this replay. This is a good, like, this is what happens if you just don't get lucky. Kind of replay. Running no back row means you wouldn't brick easier. Yeah, and you would have no traps, no removal, so you're dead to back row. Also cannot play 10 bosses, so they still consistently wouldn't be the same. Yeah, basically. It's just like... Think about it like this, right? If we go and get up this again, if we go to our leagues, we go to, what is it, this one? Or is it this one? It's one of these two. So this right here, this, like, sort of fixes a lot of the problems that this deck has, right? We'll actually recenter this as well to make it look a little bit nicer. So, send up to 2 level 8 Dark Galaxy monsters from your hand to the graveyard, draw 1 card for each card sent. This might seem kind of whatever, but this is kind of ship a 7 treasures, or I suppose in this case it'd be trade-in. You can send 1 or 2 to draw 1 or 2, so you break even. You can unbrick your hand, and you can fuel the graveyard. So in a way, this skill will sort of fix the current issues. Now the downside is, you can only mill once per duel. That kinda sucks. I think this shouldn't be once per duel. I think every time you mill a Requiem, you should just get to mill 3 cards. Or every time you send a Requiem to the graveyard, you should just get to mill 3. Because, like, it's only on Requiem. It's not like you're going to be doing this all the time. Like, maybe you would do this, like, 3 or 4 times over the course of the game. I don't think that would be busted. Thankfully, that specific kind of OTK won't be a thing anymore. It's not bad, but doesn't pluses like the other two, like Galaxy Magician. Yes. So my opinion on that, again, I think this is fine. Because getting out one of these boss monsters sucks, right? There isn't enough support for this deck until Seven's Road Fusion, or was it Wonder Fusion? Seven's Wonder Fusion comes out. So I think plussing on the Yuga skill is fine. When you look at the Dark Galaxy skill, I think it's okay this doesn't plus, because if you get Logisticos, that's a free +2. We're going to get Prophet. That's going to be a free +1. Dark Galaxy has lots of way to get discounts and to plus anyway in Archetype. So they don't need to plus on the skill. By that same, like, token, though, Light Galaxy also gets a lot of free plussing. So I don't think they need to plus. So I actually think this skill is fine, and this skill is fine. I think this is the problem. I think the Udia skill doesn't need to plus, because the deck already has really fantastic boss monsters. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe they don't release everything. Maybe they don't give us Eternal. Maybe they don't give us Galactic Eve. And then maybe this makes a bit more sense. But if they give us Eternal and Extraplora, which, we know we're getting that, and Extra Plasma, and Galactic Eve, it's going to be like nuts, right? It's going to be absolutely nuts. Y plus when you can mill. There we go then. See, exactly. Fix Hand, make Cataphract and Globule more live. Also, we'll get new support. It will be a good skill for sure. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. I just think the Yuga skill is busted. Like, I think the Yuga skill is fine, because none of these guys plus. Like, Seven's Road Magician does not plus. Seven's Road Witch does not plus. Swordsman of Roadstar does not plus. Fusion does not plus. None of their in-archetype stuff pluses. So I think this is fine to give them a plus, because it's old. This is a 7's era deck, realistically. These decks plus out the ass, so they don't need plussing. All comes down to the new cards. Watch 7's Wonder Fusion be a bundle card. Oh, could you imagine, bro? The thing is, 7's Wonder Fusion on its own isn't, like, completely busted. But the second you release a better card, like a better fusion monster for them, it becomes ridiculous, right? It becomes absolutely ridiculous. Like Galaxy will be so big. Again, it depends what cards we get, but I do think this deck is going to be busted, in my opinion. Like, actually busted. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what actually happens when it comes out. Right, let's jump into another game. Which game was that? That was the Brick game? Did we save the replay on that? Yeah, we did. Okay. God, we've got a lot of replays in these last few games, haven't we? What's the answer to stream title question? Hi, Murata. Welcome, welcome. So we went over the meta a little bit. Basically, I think this is really good. I mean, look at the pie chart, right? Again, it's still early days. We still need more tournaments for more results to give us more accurate information. We'll change that over again. But this is a good-looking pie chart, right? We want nothing really over 25%. Like, a 29% is fine for, like, the best deck. This is healthy. This looks nice. We like lots of different slices on the pie. We like evenly spread pie. This is good. We like this. Just keep this. This is actually not awful. Right, we'll set. 7's Wonder Fusion bundle plus 7's Gears. Oh god. SRM mirrors with Hercules Star will be so fun. Oh god. Well, the other issue is, if we get, crap, what's his name? The 7's Row that puts a Spellcaster back into the hand. That's also going to absolutely make that a nightmare. Right, we'll Pog first. We always Pog. We were hoping for more of this. But I guess it doesn't matter too much. Pale Rider! Alright, we'll just win the 50-50. There. Boo! Alright, we'll go... Tearfing the Destroyer. Yes, I would love to have this Requiem in my hand. I heckin' like Requiem. What do I do? Tribute these two? Ugh. All my cool guys are already on the board. I mean, I start this. I could just tribute these two. Yeah, we'll do that. Do we have loads of guys in the grave want back in? No, we don't. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Tribute 1. Tribute 2. Summon this. Summon this. Activate the effect. Activate his effect. Put these 3 back. We'll put this back, actually. Because we've already got 3 bosses in rotation. We only have 2 left in the deck. Treat it as 2 tributes. Activate his effect. I wanted that. That's what I wanted. Alright, we'll just give a sword. We're gonna use sword. It is time for sword. Now is the time of sword. No! We lost the 50-50. Okay. Of all the 50-50 losses, that could have been a lot worse. Well. That's why setting 3 monsters is really important. Yeah, I'll save that. We have too many meme replays. That's the issue. I'm going to have to cut like 2 meme replays out of this. Could have 2 swords now, but you only play 1. If only he drew another monster. Yeah, if he drew another monster, there was like nothing else we could do. We would have literally needed to find a Trancer to do anything. Or to like, to kill, I guess. Gamma Ray Blaster. God, there's been a lot of chat since then. Surely we get Eternal and Extra Plasma. Galactica Eve seems more unlikely. I mean, potentially. Also, we get Rika. Rika is a big part of Light Galaxy being really, really good. If we don't get Rika, you're basically going to be very reliant on Meteor Charge. Don't give me a Dragon player. Alright, we'll look at our hand and then we will assess the situation. It's looking pretty bleak. Right, Behold. Pale Rider attack mode. I'm going to tribute set this. And I'm going to set that. Alright. Your move. All my favorite decks are getting support. I feel spoiled. Nice. It's going to come down to limits. If they give Light Galaxy or Dark Galaxy a new limit 3, they must use at 3 to be relevant. It's going to be change how they are, especially Light Galaxy. Having 4 Secret Order is busted. Being able to get the 1 from the skill is less so. Yes. Well, the other thing is that Light Galaxy always used like 2 or 3 Secret Order when the Light Galaxy Fusion deck became a thing, right? That was just a thing that they did. What is this deck? He hasn't used a skill, so I assume he's playing the fusions. Oh, he's only got 1 card in extra. Okay. I mean, this technically does it. Behold, Universal Storm. Yeah. We'll summon this. We'll Star Trancer into this. Do I go for the big piercing attack? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Especially since I'm going to be attacking over this one anyway. Yeah. Like Galaxy, I believe in. I'll save Galactica Oblivion. I'm just trying out Teppen card game today, and don't know much about the game. It's my first time. What is Teppen? You have 2 swords now, but you only have 1. Yes, if we get Enchanter, I believe it's called. It'll be limit 3. Only be 1 copy. Lifetime reward. It counts SRM and Celebros too much. It never really saw a lot of play though. It saw like a bit of play early, but it's quickly got like just taken out of the deck. So I don't know. If I drew 1 monster, it's like all my favorite decks get support. Meme replays for the meme deck. No, I'm at Restoration. That's good. They don't draw bosses, surely. I mean, they don't always open Dragius. You're fine. What is that monster? Which legend would you like to see next? I want Prisma. Prisma? We can't get... Oh. Actually. No, I don't think I'd like Prisma. Prisma just, like, makes fusion decks much stronger. Like, even if we don't have Contact Fusion, I still think it makes it, like, too good. It's a sidecar too much? Yeah. Mirror Force. Ooh. There's still, like, a load of really bad ones we don't have yet. Like, where's Mystical Elf at? Give me my Mystical Elf. The Blue Eyes Bright Dragon! Well, I don't think my Universal Storm's going to save me here. We're taking, what, 3,500 damage here. Right, it's fine. We've drawn a lot of, like, guff. So we have to just draw good cards now, right? Like, we have to draw good cards. We can't not draw good cards. That'd be ludicrous. See? These are okay. We go Rider. We'll go Universal Storm. We'll get rid of that. I mean, that's nice to get rid of. That might have been a problem. We'll go Universal Storm. Go ahead and mill 3. Yes. Big guy. Oh, yeah, sure. Give me the sword. Just give me the sword. I'm not even going to think about it. Just give me the sword. We'll summon, activate the effect. I'll reveal this. Sure, you can be light. Why not? Then I'll go ahead and summon out Le Cataphracto. There's no reason to Cataphract here, is there? If it could get back a 6, we would, but we can't, so... Tribute 1, Tribute 2, summon the boy, activate the effect. Sword! Attack! Attack! We beat the meme dragon deck! We have to look at this guy's list, though. We have to look at this guy's list. What is this deck list? We can show you the deck list in a second. Tomato, just draw, busted. I mean, we kind of just did. That was actually a very painfully average hand, but he had, like, nothing to stop it. You want to see the deck list, right? We'll get the deck list up. There you go. This is what we're rocking at the moment. I'm pretty sure this is, like, basically standard. Like, most decks change, like, 1 or 2 cards, but it's pretty much this. Bro is on the source with that deck? Apparently so. We'll go and check out his deck list in a sec as well. Alright. Let's see what he was on. No traps. This is free to play, right? 1 copy of the Blue Eye structure that was free. Blue Fang and Multi-Strike were the prismatic tickets. He got this for free, because again, they've just given out this stuff for free occasionally. This is a drop. This is an event. This is a drop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just free to play. And then he got this from the event as well. Where's Void Corridor? Basically, no one plays Void Corridor. Like, I think some people do play it a little bit, but for the most part, all the lists that have been topping, like tournaments, are just not playing Corridor. Like, I think Corridor's fine, but, like, it doesn't... Like, Void Corridor's a minus to start with, and if the card you get back pluses you, it's fine. So, like, if you get back, like, Cataphract, or you get back a normal monster that turns on your skill, like, you kind of break even, so it ends up feeling okay. I think Void Corridor will probably be better when we get the next wave of support, when we get, like, a Prophet, when we get, like, Logisticos, if we get Logisticos. Right, we'll pass on this. But welcome on in, End TKS. Void Corridor is not all that good, not now at least. Yeah, that's basically how I feel. Please do not use this effect and get a Gaia. Get, like, I don't know, like a Metarian card. Ah, every time. Every time. Why? I played, by the way, just for like a little bit of context, I played the pre-GRF, the last one. I played Gaia Metarian every single game. I played 3 copies of Essel in every single game. Essel's effect resolved, I think, 5 times over the course of 30 games. And it summoned a high-level monster 0 times. So I just kind of was like, well, Essel's just kind of bad unless you're really, really lucky. At least specifically in that deck. But apparently it's just, you just casually summon out the vanilla beats. We really need... what's her name? Trancer. We really need Trancer. That's not Trancer. But it is Pale Rider. I actually was starting to forget we could get Pale Rider. He just wasn't showing himself for so long. There's no reason to grab Tearfang here. We'll go Blaster, activate Blaster, reveal. Yeah, you could be a different attribute, that's fine. There's no reason to use you. So I'll go ahead and tribute both of these, summon this. We'll go Cataphract. Are you ready for him to have Negate Attack? And then we'll just feel really sad again. I'm calling it now. Negate Attack into sadness. That is the play. I mean, that's kind of Negate Attack. Is this pure Gaia? I mean, it could be. Based on what we're seeing, this is probably like the structure deck with a few changes. They don't run NA in Gaia? Well, if it's pure... Ha! It's not pure! Behold! The Serpainter! Now, a lot of lists are actually playing Negate Attack in Gaia at the moment. I don't know if we can, like, find them, like, in the wild. But I did notice when I was taking a look before that a lot of people have just, like, swapped off of playing the Gaia Fusion. Let's find a couple of different lists. Yaden Cups are always a bit weird, because they don't usually follow the rules that everyone else follows. Have a quick gander. Oh, that's too new, so that one's not going to have it. Okay, this one is still playing Gaia. And then that was all... Where are the Gaia lists at, yo? This one's on NA, there you go. JMCA's list that won Quantum Rush 62. So, like, it's not always a guarantee, is just what I'm saying, right? You never really know. And this one was. I mean, so far it's just one person. But that one person could be a trendsetter. We don't know. Oh, it's not that one either. Hey, look, another one. Is it the same guy? No, it's a different guy. Two different people with NA. Bro's also on gun. Wait, how old is this? That we've got NA and gun in the same list. This is Galaxy Rush 11? Oh, this must have been before the changes went in, right? Anyway, let's pop back over and see if we're dead. Yep, we're dead. Okay, but even in Pure, you want to run Conqueror. No, I don't know. Conqueror is too good. Yeah, I feel the same as you, Hikari. I think Conqueror is extremely important for the deck to function. I don't like the idea of not running it. But, you know, that's just me. It's a mistake. The card was widespread, but someone messed up. Yeah, but then there wasn't a thingy in the graveyard. There wasn't a... thingy in the graveyard. There wasn't a Conqueror of Champions in the extra, though. Alright, let's see. Gameplays. Okay, let's see what Gameplays has got for us. Is that Neo Sionji? I mean, we're not leaving both of these in the hand, so they're getting summoned. And we might as well put them in attack, because if he's got any boss, he's going to clear it in defense anyway. Sure, we'll mill a card. That didn't really change anything. Alright, that's what he's got. I didn't check the lists, I have to be honest. I trust people. I mean, I respect that. I respect that. Is that Reset Runner? Maximum Ragnarok. Okay, so he's going to reduce our attack. He's going to attack over us. The only difference here is that we're taking a little bit of damage, but there was like a slim chance that our guy would survive, so I think it was worth putting in attack mode anyway. Atrashoot Hydron. Well, he's not going to get draw. Set a monster. Set a back row. Okay. What was our back row again? Maybe a back row hate. Okay. Good hand. That's not bad. There are worse hands. He's got Trap Hole! No! Get fucked! Alright. Blaster. I guess we should probably do this as well. Yeah. Why not? Welcome to the hand. Yeah, why not? Welcome to the hand. Then... I guess we'll use this. Revealies. We'll just go ahead and summon this by tributing over this. Summon this. Activate Trancer. We'll summon out this. Activate the effect. I'm going to use this. I'm just going to give this to you. At the very least, it makes another threat, and it should get another big chunk of damage in. Which I think getting a load of damage in is actually really important in this matchup, but we also do need to deny him resources as well. Okay, 400 life points. So that's a 2 face-up monster burst rig. Right, this is what's going to happen now. He's going to hard draw the max. It was the most poetic thing in the world if he just hard draws the max now. Because the max would be really annoying. We'd basically just have to crash into it with a Requiem to get rid of it. Or I guess like Requiem plus Trancer. Why are we on Atron? No, my Universal Storm. Bro's playing Retro Cyburst. I don't think Retro Cyburst played Atron. Maximum Ragnarok. What you got for me here, buddy? Reduce, reduce. I mean, there is a world in which I just don't find a boss. Ooh. 1. He only has 1 in the grave. Are the other 2 cards in hand exactly what he needs? TSA. Hold. Retro Cyburst, the Amstrad deck. Where are we going with this? Are we just going to attack over? We're just going battle. I mean, there is a world in which I can't out this. Like, unironically, there is a world in which I can't out this. This is not that world. Well, that's funny. We summon. We tribute 1. We tribute 2. The boy comes down. We normal summon. We activate Void Velgir Requiem. And we eviscerate. Boom. Alright, we managed to beat Cyburst, guys. We can beat a weird build of Cyburst. We did it. Congratulations. Oh, and that is going to bring us to the end of today's stream. It looks like there's not really anyone online to raid, so we're just not going to bother, I think. But we will be back again on Thursday. I don't know if we're going to do an Angel Cup. I don't know if there is an Angel Cup. There probably will be an Angel Cup, and if there is an Angel Cup, we'll do the Angel Cup. So we'll probably do that. But either way, we'll be doing something Rush related on Thursday. It's always going to be a Rush. We might be doing Vrain's Watch Along on Discord today. We might be doing that. I'll do an exclamation mark Discord in case anyone wants to go to that. But I will post an announcement probably at around in about 4 hours, like an hour beforehand, if we are. No, we usually start at 8, so it'll be in like 3 hours. In like 3 hours, I'll let people know. But I might be busy today. I'm not sure, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Quantum Rush later. Has Quantum moved his tournaments to just Tuesdays now? Because that directly messes with me. I need to know this. Has Quantum, like, is he officially moving to Tuesdays? Because this is 2 Tuesdays in a row. I mean, I suppose it's not important. Only tomorrow because New Box is Thursday. Oh, okay. And he did it, yes, he did it last week because the ban list changes were happening on Wednesday. Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay. Either way. That's us done today. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.